very excited for the World Cup to begin. Yeah, no, that's going to be cool. I hope the USA does all right. What's up with that? I'm sorry. Well, one day, the USA is going to have its moment in football, okay? You don't have to call it football, it's just football. Okay, great. Whatever. See, this is why it's hard for the US to get excited about the World Cup, because this is how the rest of the world treats us. Oh, well, you earn your respect out there on the pitch. All right. The game of football really deserves its respect. You're very late to the party. Yeah, so I've heard. Well, truly, football is, kind of like the world's religion. Go on. Well, truly, there's lots of, rituals and traditions, the stadiums are kind of like temples. Some of the players are basically saints, there's a shared sense of cultural identity, and there's 2 billion people, following, practicing, studying all the traditions and, things like that, having, almost a fanatic type following for their teams. It's overwhelming, really. Yeah, no, you're right. Maybe, the United States will start to figure it out. Well, yeah, all it takes is one generation. All, just to fall in love with the game, start to study certain characters and teams, things like that. One iconic moment, one great kick, that arches perfectly, hits a perfect curve around an angle into the net, people watch it over and over, and there you are, the United States is in the game.